The MCU has always been praised for its fight scenes, both thanks to the spectacle and thanks to the great choreography and all the work that goes in behind the scenes. If you watch the backstory on some of these actors and their journeys to get where they need for these movies, it's amazing. But what are the best of the best? Welcome everybody, Jimmy your Chaos. Welcome to the Chaos Multiverse. Today, we are going to go over the 15 best fight scenes throughout the Infinity Saga. So drop a like, get your popcorn ready, and let's jump into this. At number 15, Ant-Man versus YELLOWJACKET in the original Ant-Man. Now, let's kick things off with the final battle in the first Ant-Man movie. Spoiler alert, their powers are used really interestingly here, and it makes for a great and hilarious final showdown between good and evil. So, I mean, what other movie ends with the main characters throwing Thomas the Trains at each other? I mean, let's be real. At number 14 today, the Lagos heist in Civil War. The first action sequence of Civil War is pretty awesome when the Avengers attempt to stop Crossbones from robbing a police station. Now, it doesn't end very well for our heroes, and there's some great hand-to-hand sequences as well as plenty of shots of Captain America doing what he does best.
I think I look pretty good, all things considered.
And before we move on, guys, remember, we are running a PlayStation 5 giveaway every single month, all the way throughout the year, just for the Chaos Multiverse members. All you have to do is be subscribed, have those notifications fully turned on, drop a like on any video you want, and leave a comment what your favorite Marvel character is and your Twitter handle so I can get hold of you. And you can leave it on every video to get multiple entries. At number 13, Natasha versus Clint in Endgame. Now, Natasha and Clint have a very well-established relationship, and we see more of it as the MCU goes on. With that being said, their final moments together battling on Vormir are extremely emotional and kind of hard to watch because they're literally fighting over who is going to die. The choreography was great, and you can really see the desperation on both of their faces throughout the entire thing.
Damn you.
At number 12 today, Bucky's first escape in Civil War. Now, after Bucky is framed for the UN bombing, the SWAT are sent to arrest him, but Steve knows there's more going on here. Once Cap and Black Panther join the fight, things get crazy, and it's an awesome sequence of events showing off just how powerful the Winter Soldier actually is. At number 11, Bucky's second escape in Civil War. Now, you follow Bucky's brainwashing in the prison, and his breakout is a sight to behold. He tears through security, makes light work of just about everybody in his path, and eventually he busts out and escapes, but not before giving us some pretty awesome visuals. At number 10, the Battle of Wakanda in Infinity War. It's one of the most epic fights in all of the MCU. I mean, it has too many great moments to count. I'm not even going to try. There's Bucky. Well, I am going to try, actually. There's Bucky and the Rocket working together. There's Wanda and Natasha. There's Thor. There's Captain America. There's the Hulkbuster. I could go on and on and on. I can't really decide which is my favorite. So, the entire battle. At number 9, Tony's escape in Iron Man. Now, the first Iron Man movie is a much smaller scale than the others, and the first time we ever see an Iron Man suit in action, it was very memorable. Seeing him tear through the compound, destroy all the Stark weaponry was a great time, and the action here still holds up fantastically to this day.
Watch out!
At number 8, Spidey versus Mysterio Round 1 in Far From Home. Now, the first time Mysterio unleashes his drones on Peter in Far From Home, it's less of a fight, more of a crazy, trippy dream sequence that ends in Peter getting knocked unconscious. However, I'm still going to count it because it was amazing, and the spectacle is some of the best in all of the MCU.
You are just a scared little kid in a sweatsuit.
At number 7 today, Spidey versus Mysterio Round 2 in Far From Home. After the first fight, Peter trains himself up and gets his Peter Tingle under control, which allows him to take on Mysterio a second time and see through his illusions. The showdown between them is pretty awesome, and I can't give the Marvel writers enough credit for how they managed to make a character like Mysterio work so well in this more high-tech universe. At number 6, the airport battle in Civil War. This is one of the most memorable moments in all of MCU. I mean, this wasn't Civil War. This was an Avengers movie. It really was. The first hero versus hero showdown in Civil War. It got crazy. I mean, the fight is very long and nobody dies, but there's a ton of psychological damage done between former friends. There's a lot of comedy. We get underoos. I mean, it's crazy. Speaking of crazy, at number 5, the Battle of New York and the Avengers. Now, this was the first time we saw the Avengers all working together, and it was hard not to applaud in the theater. It really was. The battle was done well, and it was definitely worth watching over and over again. At number 4, Steve and Natasha versus Bucky in The Winter Soldier. Now, The Winter Soldier had some awesome fight choreography, and this showdown in the middle of the freeway stands out as one of my favorites. I mean, we're pretty used to crazy superpowers in the MCU, so this fight was unique. It was just mainly shootouts and good positioning and old-fashioned outsmarting. At number 3, the Battle of Titan in Infinity War. I mean, it was awesome. On one side, you've got Iron Man, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy. On the other side, you've got Thanos and only Thanos. I mean, the fight gets especially interesting when Doctor Strange unleashes his true power and gives Thanos a run for his money. At number 2, Cap and Bucky versus Iron Man in Civil War. You knew it was going to be way, way up here. This was one of the most emotional moments I've seen. I mean, we did a top 20 emotional moments, and it was in there as well. When we saw it for the first time, we had no idea who was going to win, honestly. Cap ultimately comes out on top, but the damage done was pretty hard to repair. And at that time, when we left the movie theater, everybody was pretty bummed.
I could do this all day.
And at number 1, I mean, come on. You already know. Heroes versus villains in Endgame. Avengers Assemble. The final showdown in Endgame was amazing. It wrapped up everything with a nice little bow for the series. Everybody gets in on the action, the spectacle, it's insane. Every Avenger, every hero we've seen so far, all the villains. It was awesome. It was definitely the best fight in the entire Infinity Saga. And there you have it, my friends. Those are the 15 best fights throughout the Infinity Saga. There was way more, and if you think there was a couple honorable mentions we forgot, definitely let us know in the comments. Check out the videos on the screen, and I'll see you guys soon.